Hey y'all, welcome back to Kiara Knows, where my nose, which is spelled with a K, tells us what's really good in these fragrant streets. So I am back as promised with the Blueberry Bundt Cake perfume layering options, but this time with perfume. So people that may like their perfume, people that may like their scents to be a little bit heavier, I think this would be a good option for you. But if you're like me, you're going to wear your perfume and your body spray together anyway. So let's just get right into it. So we got a Blueberry Bundt Cake. The notes are harvest blueberries, honey drizzle, and fluffy cake. So here are some blueberry musk options, I would say. So you take your Blueberry Bundt Cake and you compare it with your Dua Princeless Therapy. So this is a hybrid of Princeless, which is a dupe of I Don't Need a Prince by My Side to Be a Princess by Killian, and Must Therapy by Inicio. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay, so this is it has that musk, the green tea, and the marshmallow. It smells like you are having a matcha green tea latte with marshmallow whenever you pair these two together. Okay? Do with that information what you will, and if you get ate up, don't blame me. That's all I'm gonna say about that, okay? So this is I'm a Musk by Finery. Very washed out, I know, but I'm a Musk by Finery. So this, whenever you spray these two together, this is very, I don't want to say aldehydic. It's aldehydic, but it's not a sharp aldehyde. Very clean. So think about clean sheets. Like you smell like clean sheets and fresh blueberries. So a good combination. Maybe you want maybe you don't want your perfume to be too loud. You spray these two together because this is not a very loud fragrance, and this this body sprays don't typically last a very long time. So pair these two together and then you'll get something nice and light and kind of wafting off of you. Okay, all right, so we're gonna do blueberry lemon. We're gonna do blueberry lemon. So we take our Blueberry Bundt Cake and we pair that with Skydive by Gallagher Fragrances. This smells like sparkling woody lemons. Okay, so a perfume that smells, a body spray that smells very similar to this is Fresh and Matthew Lemon from Bath and Body Works. So pair these two together. This, you need 3 sprays of this. Please believe me, you need 3 sprays of this. If not, you will die, and everyone around you gonna die because they're not gonna be able to breathe. This stuff is very strong. Okay, I'm gonna have this bottle for forever. You need 3 sprays. Okay, let's move on to the next pairing. All right, moving on to blueberry orange. All right, so all of these next 3 pairings are going to smell very similar, so I'm going to include them all together. So you got your Blueberry Bundt Cake, and then you got your 3 orange blossom heavy fragrances. Okay, so you got your Orange Air by Soli Notes, you got your Sunforia by Finery, or you got your Glace à la Fleur d'Orange by Kai's Perfumes, or if you happen to have Marrakesh in a bottle from the Vacay in the bottle Vacayali, those all are this plus that, all very orange blossom heavy. Okay, so if you don't like orange blossom, don't even worry about it, because you ain't gonna like it. You especially not gonna like this, because this is very orange blossom heavy. Okay, it took me by surprise when I smelled it, because glace is ice cream in French, so I thought it was gonna smell like orange cream, like a creamsicle. It don't smell like that, but I like orange blossom, so I'm cool with it. Okay, so that pairing reminds me of if you had like a blueberry muffin with some with some orange extract in it, or if you went to some sort of artisanal bakery and they had a blueberry muffin or some blueberry pound cake and they had some dried orange slices on it. That's what let's move on. We're gonna go to blueberry and honey. All right, so you take your blueberry bundt cake and then you pair it with either, if you have it, because this is discontinued, this is Terre de Lumiere by L'Occitane. Oh gosh, this is an ambery honey. This reminds me of honey, of some rich, expensive honey being dripped off a honeycomb. It's so good. Or you can take your Honey in the Moon by Tokyo Milk. This is a very, kind of like a wildflower, what I think wildflower honey might smell like. This is very powdery, very sweet, and you can pair all three of these to, whoop, I'm about to hit myself in the face. You can pair all three of them together. You can do these two, you can do these two, however you want to switch it up. But if you put these three together, you're going to have you a blueberry bundt cake or a piece of like blueberry pound cake, and they take that honeycomb and they drizzle it on it while it's warm still, so the honey kind of starts to melt a little bit, but then it starts to cool down and kind of crystallizes on top. Please. All right, let's move on to the next turn. All right, so moving on to blueberry vanilla. We got some different vanilla options here. So blueberry bundt cake plus la vanilla. This is a pure vanilla, which is called pure vanilla, right? But there's a little bit of spice in it. There's some like nutmeg or cardamom or saffron in this. And it's very, very light, okay? But, okay, this is perfect for this season in my opinion. The weather is going to start to change here a little bit sooner. So you got this kind of light, spicy, very light on the spice, pure vanilla with this. Moving on to the next one, the oh so famous vanilla potion. This is pretty spicy too. Spicy, earthy vanilla plus this. Most vanillas are going to pair really, really well with this anyway. So if you got a vanilla, you know, spray the vanilla perfume down, spray this on just to see how it kind of works out. So last but not least, vanilla ecstasy by Montal plus this. So let me spray this. This is a sweet vanilla. A sweet, airy vanilla. Some sort of like vanilla paste that was whipped really, really well and put into the bundt cake. So that way when you bite it, you get a nice burst of vanilla. That's what these two do for me, to my nose. All right, so let's move on to the next pair. Blueberry and rose. So this is my Tresor Midnight Rose. This is an earthy, it's an earthy oriental rose. There's some berry in here. There's some dark berry in here. And it pairs so well with this blueberry bundt cake. This reminds me of, again, you're going into an artisanal bakery shop and they put some sort of like some rose water or some rose paste in here just to kind of elevate the blueberry flavor. Let's move on to the next pairing. Moving on, I'm going to put these next two pairings kind of together because they remind me again of an artisanal bakery shop. I keep on saying that, artisanal bakery shop. But anyway, this is Kai's Perfume Jasmine Macaron, and with the blueberry bundt cake, of course, so by Kai's Perfumes. This is a bakery scent in itself. It's macaron. You know, macaron's got cookie. Imagine a blueberry jasmine macaron, or if you imagine a blueberry bundt cake with some jasmine, like jasmine petals on top, or some jasmine essence mixed in with the batter. Beautiful. So we got the Burberry Goddess, which you know has lavender and lots of vanilla, like vanilla caviar, lots of vanilla, very vanilla heavy, but with that little bit of lavender. So really go good with this. That's similar to this, the intense version. I had a chance to smell that in the store, and I like the intense version more than this. So I'm going to at least get this halfway done before I buy the little intense travel size, and then I'll move on to the big bottle should I finish this, and or should I finish the travel size. So let's move on to the next pairing. So this is my blueberry saffron mix, so star of the show, plus Blue of Heart by Dua. It is so earthy and saffrony. Oh my gosh, I've never smelled anything like it before, which is why it got tore up. So it's like a blueberry musk saffron earth. I love it. I love it. Okay, this is also giving a little bit of blueberry saffron, and you can also sub this out for the original. This is Golden Decade Bazaar. This is a dupe, if you want to call it that, a dupe of YSL Lieb. Again, this is skipping my mind if it's the intense version or the Le Perfume version, but in any event, the Golden Decade Bazaar plus the Blueberry Bundt Cake seems like an odd pairing, right? And I don't know what drove me to try to put them together. Maybe because I know there's orange blossom and saffron in here. And I already did, you know, the orange blossom with the oranges and then the saffron with the bluer heart. So these are, please. So let's move on. All right, I'm gonna pair these three together because they are gonna give a similar scent if you pair them with the Blueberry Bundt Cake, the star of the show. So take your Blueberry Bundt Cake and you can put your Green Extravaganza by Valentino. This is a beautiful green tea fragrance. If you take your little Blueberry Bundt Cake scones, dump it in that tea. That's what you get with that. All right. Or your bundt cake, and then you use Matchalicious from Dua. This is matcha green tea latte, a blueberry matcha green tea latte. And I love matcha green tea. Delicious. This is a dupe of Matcha Meditation from Replica. So if you have that, you can put those two together. But if not, this works just as well. And truth be told, it'll last a little bit longer because we know the Replica scents. Sometimes they have good longevity, sometimes they don't. But the Matcha Meditation, the bottle I have, scent doesn't last that long, unfortunately. Last but not least, we got Princess, which is that green tea scent with the marshmallows, like green tea, marshmallows, lemons. Delicious. That marshmallow is just, it's too much. It's too much. So the last two, these are the last two. All right, so this is Sugar Fantasy of Cotton Candy by Dua. This is a sugary fragrance. It's sugary and it's caramelly. And I really thought that this would be over the top, but it's really not. This reminds me of sugar crystals, and I mentioned that in the last video too. But this is the perfume version of a Blueberry Bundt Cake with really thick sugar crystals on top, with a little bit of caramel drizzle too. So if you're in the market to smell like a sugared caramelized Blueberry Bundt Cake slice, put these two together. Last but not least, this is my hands down favorite combination. Blueberry Bundt Cake, save the best for last, Love Bound from the Dua brand. When I sprayed this, I literally went crazy. This smells so good to me. Okay? I don't even like almonds like that. I'm not even gonna hold you. It smells like a Blueberry Bundt Cake with almond slices in it. That is all, you guys. I really appreciate you for sticking around to the end of the video. If you did, if you are here still, leave a blueberry emoji. I would super appreciate it, and I will see y'all in the next video. All right, bye.